Pour on a rock. I mixed the floetrol with, which is a medium, with some acrylic paint. You put about that much floetrol on a couple drops of paint, mix it together, and then I start by base coating the rock. It's pretty easy to just do it by hand instead of trying to. Can you put it on pause?
Wouldn't that be the
Please.
Plendoodle way?
Can you put it on pause, please? Please. Are you? Oh, you are?
Just
Oh,
now.
Okay, you just take your string and put it into your paint floetrol mixture. And we've got about 100 times more string than we will ever use. So we're going to put string in each one.
What kind of string?
The kind that comes in a ball.
So yarn.
Yarn. I don't know. What kind is it? You tell me. We bought it at Walmart, didn't we?
Yarn.
Yarn. Is there a certain kind that's best?
I don't think so.
Well, we tried that real fat stuff and it didn't work very good at all.
If it's fluffy, it makes a mess.
This is almost like, I don't know, a tan color. I don't know if you can see what color it is. But it's
The
not
color
like-
of the yarn will not come off in the paint.
Oh, that's true. Hard to get this stuff in here. After you base coat your rocks, if you're going to use black, wipe your hands off because black doesn't mix well with anything and it'll take over and cover everything you're trying to do. And then once you have all of your string submerged, it's a good idea if you're doing a rock to let this sit and set up for a little bit so when you go to do your string pull, hopefully it doesn't all pull off and fall off the side of the rock. Alright, now we've let this set up for just a little bit and we're going to start. We got a lot of string here. When you're putting the string on, you want to make as many extravagant designs as possible.
Did somebody want this coffee that's out here?
I'll take my coffee.
And I will.
That's just Mama asking for coffee.
slowly start to pull. And I'm lifting the string as I'm pulling so as to not move too much of the paint. And that is our first pull in white. It's going. Okay, we did our white paint pour on a black rock. Now I'm going to put a new string into the white because the old string picks up a lot of the black paint. And we will start to try to put some colors on this rock. I'm taking a lot of the paint off of the string so there's not too much because I don't want it to run off the rock. If some drops or if you get it in the wrong spot, it's no big deal. Now it's running a little bit on that end. I think I will take one of my sticks and prop that a little bit up. It's going to run. Nothing you can do about that. Now let's see what the next color looks like. I'll try to stay a little bit further away from that edge and stick with kind of the same design.
Why are you tapping it?
Trying to get as much paint off of the string as possible to transfer onto the rock. I pulled some of the white design off with the blue, but we will replace that. And I'm going to wipe my hands. I don't want to make green. I was just in the blue. Now I'm going yellow. Actually, I'll go red, and I'll stick with my lightest two colors last, which is going to be yellow and white. A little tangled.
And that's your mama laughing at you. She's saying, child, get out of the paint. Leave my paint alone. Looks very patriotic.
We've got about 2.5 miles extra string. You have to untangle it and start from new. This isn't going to even be yellow, so that's wasted. Let's put a new one in. It's going to be kind of orange. We'll go for orange.
That was your mama saying it's pretty.
Leave it alone. Don't do no more.
She says stop playing with her paint.
We'll go one more just because we were told not to. And on this one, let's do it a little bit different. Take some of that. Mix some of that.
I want to see the string before you put it on then.
Alright. This is very scientific.
And the flatter the rock, the better. This is just going crazy.
And there's a string pull on a rock. Oh, look, I gave an extra flower to this one a couple times. Now it looks a little bit rustic with some yellow in there, and I got some white smeared on the side.
And that's how you become addicted to resin pours.
There's no resin.
Oh, that's right, just a paint pour. Check out our resin pour one, that's cool too.
Here's your copy.
It's back on the same video.
Okay, and with our leftover paint, we're going to go ahead and do a paint pour on these two. And the way we will do that is start by putting a little base coat. We're not going to base coat the rock. We're going to do the rock a little bit different. We'll get this going. It's very scientific, so you want to make sure that you're very precise. Let's take, since we're doing it on a flat surface, we can use silicone oil. This is called 3-in-1. You don't want to use much. A couple drops in each color. And then you don't want to mix a whole bunch once you've put it in, just enough to incorporate. I'm using the sticks of the same colors. Make sure I don't pull the oil out. And I'm not going to worry about it. Alright. Get this done. This is the fastest and easiest way to base coat, whether it be.
Did your
On
wife
canvas?
teach you that?
Nope. All right, the first color that goes in is the last color that comes out. So I think I will start with white. And put a little of that in.
Oh, you're using the fancy china.
Yeah, a little of that in. And a little of that in. A little of this. And the rest of this. And we want to be very scientific about how we do it. This is a very large cup. If we had a smaller cup, I would pick up the canvas, put it on top of the cup, flip it over into a flip cup. But this is a pretty big cup, and I'm afraid we'll lose a lot of the paint, and we don't have a lot of paint on here. Do you think we ought to try it anyway?
Go for it.
Try it anyway. We'll just do it.
Just don't forget about the rock.
I'm not. Don't worry.
I see that rock still sitting empty.
It's not going to be for long. I just want the. You can. Alright. Yeah, let's just hope enough of this comes out. I want all that stuff on the side of the glass. Wish I had a way to get the rest of that out. That turned out really, really cool. What I'm trying to do now is just cover as much of the rock with the paint, utilizing some gravity. And make sure this yellow gets a good mix of everything.
I'm not sure if it's even recording right anymore.
Why?
It's like jumping.
Oh, my phone.
No,
Oh.
it's mine.
Come on, keep going.
In this paint pour, I see a fish or a frog or something, but that is just
Look in
awesome.
here.
Inside our favorite china.
That's why I didn't want a tall cup. All the cool stuff ended up on the side. But we're not done.
And there's a cool paint poured rock.
That actually would be kind of cool the way it is, but let's play.
Look at it.
Yeah, pretty cool. Let's play with it.
Okay, let's play. You play with pours and I blend doodle.